Welcome to Monroe, Louisiana, Malone Stadium, home to the ULM Warhawks, and fans have been getting ready for this one pretty much all week. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the UL Monroe Warhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Broncos will kick it away to start us off. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So UL Monroe's offense takes the field for the first time today. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up. Welcome to Monroe, Louisiana. And the Broncos will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Warhawks offense is on the field for the first time today. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Power football with the run. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? Looking to throw for it. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. So Boise State's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Coming after him. Wide open downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Broncos in the hurry up.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
Second down.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Quickly complete. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Broncos are rolling down the field.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Trying play action. Got his man down the middle. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, and an array of possibilities here. He finds his man. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a full...
And the score.
Offense after having 2 touchdowns in his first game. He gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They'll leave it with him. Just ran him over. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Got his man quickly. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. To the ground with the back. Fights off a defender. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. And the Warhawks line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got him downfield. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Broncos moving quickly to the line.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a short and heavy tackle on the tight end. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab on the left. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Lets it fly. Pass on the way. It's picked off. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
First down here for the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Broncos want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Hard-hitting tackle. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Auburn is ahead early in Jordan-Hare, but that's not exactly Bo Jackson out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Michigan State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Touchdown, Warhawks! And once he got loose, it was all over.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Boise State ready to send out that offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one, make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Unloads quickly. Turns it on in midfield. Nothing but green ahead. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Broncos.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
17, ULM 7.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Off-play action on first down. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
He lost one down the sideline. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth. The Warhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Reads it, fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
And the ball is picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Caught behind the line. It's Chung. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Line getting set on second down.
Brings up second down.
They'll run play action. Takes the easy one to the back. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Warhawks are moving quickly down the field. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Fires into the end zone, and that pass intercepted.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. And that's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. He'll come out throwing on first down. Soft spot in the middle. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. Second down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Pressure coming. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Broncos will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. First down for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a second down pass play. Working the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. The freshman able to get home with the sack. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. This is a third and long. The inside handoff. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Broncos decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Just about a half minute to play in the first half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll try it over the left side. Jukes his way for more. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the 4th time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves one great broadcast so far today there in Monroe. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And just like that, let's head back to our team inside Malone Stadium.
The Warhawks will kick it away to start the second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. He'll keep it himself. Can't get him to the ground. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a gap. It's Griffin. At the 35, he's loose. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. He'll do it himself. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Let's see what they've got on second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. At the 35, he's open. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. It's a draw. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He wants to throw here on second down. It's complete to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Hawaii is ahead in this one, but unlike the playing days of Colt Brennan and Timmy Chang, this has not been a blowout today in Aloha Stadium. They're up by 11 over the Coyotes. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. And the Warhawks headed quickly to the line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Warhawks will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the ball will bounce it to 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Grabbed behind the line. It's Griffin. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds a man in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. The ball's free. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. On 3rd down, going up top. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter to do. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
The best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31. They pick up a 5. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Warhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try the right side. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Griffin. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And the Broncos will hustle to the line.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still...
He lets one fly deep. He's got it inside the 30. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. Gets it out fast. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. The option look. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Didn't have any better luck going back to him on 2nd down. Now they're staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Broncos! This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that extra point is a big one, as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Bringing it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Finds his big tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. The Warhawks are in the hurry-up. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Looking for a huge play. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Warhawks!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. He's going to pass. Right down the middle. Oh, the freshman lucky that one didn't get picked off. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job to get down there and avoid the hit with the slide. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. And it's no good. Lead is still in double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Line gets set, 1st down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's got an open man. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Just a misfire from this sophomore as he threw it behind him. 2nd down coming up. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man downfield. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense of getting back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and give me the rock back.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a 2-time All-American know this game is not over. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Maryland. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking deep. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I like aggressiveness, and I like going for the win. I have no problem with that. But, man, I got to call high percentage throws. I got to make sure I don't do that. Now I turn the football over. Now I got a chance to lose. I hope my defense comes in here and bails me out.
Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. There is plenty of time here, David, to finish this thing off. They just need to execute wisely.
Plenty of time. I got to understand a field goal is not the worst thing in the world. Let's be smart here. Use the clock, stay aggressive, but don't get reckless, Palmer.
And don't be afraid to go back to the well. What's been working for you in offense up to this point? Don't be afraid to go out and try and execute those plays here.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. Splits the uprights. Good. Just over a minute to play. Will we get a finish, or are we headed to overtime?
And this kicker has ice water in his veins. 4th quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid just drilled it.
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Biggest drive of the game coming up right now as this team tries to win it in regulation. They're bringing heat. Going to try to get it himself. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Time out on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. They'll go to the ground. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. The Broncos will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Split backs here. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Broncos! They strike first here in overtime.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score Boise State 38, ULM 30.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. He'll start this drive firing, using his feet to buy time. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Almost had the huge interception there. Man, what a change that would have been. Instead, we're looking at third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a quick shuffle pass underneath.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
The completion well past the sticks. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They'll run the option. Touchdown, Warhawks! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. And now it's decision time. Want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Almost intercepted, and you just can't put the ball in jeopardy on first down in overtime. Now the play fake. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Discards him with the stiff arm. Touchdown, UL Monroe. Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT.
This is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
Second overtime, and they'll have to go for 2. Wants to go up top. They can't convert, and the lead remains at 6, and now they'll have to go on defense. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They'll throw it on first down. Finds his big tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. On second down, wants to throw it. Touchdown, Boise State. That ties it up here in double OT, and now they can win it. Second overtime, you have to go for 2, and this is for the win.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
The drama built throughout this game, memorable plays, and then finally the gut-wrenching loss at the end in overtime.
This coaching staff is going to look back at the overtime, and they're going to wish they had called some different plays. They had some things set up, but ultimately, with games like this, they come down to the wire. You got to be able to dial up plays to win. I don't think this coaching staff did a great job.
And it's so frustrating to get to this point and make enough plays to be in the game, to come up short in overtime. I'd almost rather get blown out or this game decided in regulation. Just very frustrating to lose a game, especially like this in OT.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.